Well, hello people, and welcome to 2013 SimCity. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I've recently played quite a lot of modded and vanilla Cities Skylines 1 and 2. I've been thinking recently, what would it be like to go back and play a city sim that is now 12 years old? SimCity, of course, had a horrific launch back in 2013, essentially spelling the end of the series. There hasn't been a SimCity game since this, and isn't plans for one in the future at all, as of the making of this video at least. This was the game that killed the franchise, and I thought, well, let's go see how it stands up now. Now it's been more than a decade since Cities Skylines stole the crown from SimCity. So we're not playing the crap Cities of Tomorrow stuff, it's all super futuristic. We'll just play the regular stuff. There's also a Nissan Leaf placement here as well, which wasn't what I was expecting, to be honest, but yeah, the 100% electric Nissan Leaf is sponsoring here as well. You know it's not going well when there's a product placement on the main menu, don't you? Anyway, let's come in and play. So of course, SimCity works very differently. We have to select a region, and there's multiple different regions here. We've got Cape Trinity, Whitewater Valley, Reflection Atoll. Some really nice regions. Of course, this isn't the full map. It's not the way SimCity works, if you're not aware. But let's keep it basic, right? Let's keep it Fiat 500. Let's keep it 3 cities with one great working. Cape Trinity sweeps along the sunny coast of Trinity Bay, along an important shipping route with only 3 city sites. Cape Trinity is a cozy region with a good mixture of natural resources and land value. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Region is, we'll go to Regia, of course. And no sandbox mode, we'll of course go through survival and see if we can survive. Goodness gracious, hope we can. So now we come to claim our city here, don't we? Yeah. So this is our region, and now we have almost like 3 maps within the region to choose from. The Great Works location over here as well, which I'm not too sure what that is, but I'm sure it'll be explained to us at some point. And we can also see rail on road represented moving through the region as well, which is pretty cool, isn't it? I kind of like how that looks actually. Well, this one has rail on road, also a tiny bit of coast as well. So let's claim Clearwater over here, right? Also shout out to City Planner as well. Got Clearwater County over here. So this terrain here is already causing me a great deal of concern. Don't like the look of that. But it's been a very long time since we've played this, of course. Welcome to SimCity 2013, everyone. It doesn't look too bad. It's not aged horrendously, I don't think, has it? At least the vistas and the sandbox isn't horrific. The roads in the interchange hasn't maybe aged as greatly. Yes, especially the bridges, but you know, we've been spoiled with some road tools in recent city builders, haven't we? So let's connect our city. Let's begin a city for the first time. So we've only got 50 grand to spend, which doesn't seem like a lot. We've got medium density avenues, so not a ton of road selection either, is there? I guess let's go with the medium density street. I don't really like the road hierarchy collapsing there though. What would maintain that for us? How about a medium density avenue? That's already 6 grand. that's a lot of our budget, holy crap. Okay, let's go with medium density street then. I mean, that's still 4 grand, isn't it? Screw it. I'm going to go with the avenue. We'll be alright. We'll see what happens. So let's bring this across now and begin to create some road structure. So we do have, there is no UI scaling, I'm sorry. I realise it's very small. But yeah, it just doesn't have UI scaling as an option in the graphics settings, so editing egg will zoom in for us, I'm sure. But these are our road tools down here. We've got just straight roads, square roads. What does this look like? Okay, so it brings out a bit of a frame. Well, let's use this then. We can also see where we're snapping to some of those little road frames there as well, can't we? But we'll get into some more advanced stuff later. Let's come in here. So we'll give people some time to get off. I don't see a one-way option, which maybe we'll come to that later. Either way, let's just bring a medium density street down here, and we'll have a curve too. Let's do. But it's got some pretty good road tools, I'd say, especially for its time. A nice little curve function here. I envision that'll go down toward the coast at some point. And then from here now, hopefully we can form up some of our low density streets. So there's some visual guidelines here. I'm guessing that's the ticked guides, is it? Is that representing zoning depth, I wonder? Let's follow them. Let's bring up our first set of suburban streets here. Road tools certainly aren't bad, to be fair. They're actually kind of pretty responsive, and it kind of generates the road guideline around it as you go. Kind of a fun way of doing it, really. Super basic grid here, right? It'll give us some initial starter zoning, and that should hopefully be okay. Let's go into our zonings now, right? Now it wants us to draw a residential zone first. So we're just drawing it around the edge there, are we? Kind of a weird one to map, isn't it? But we won't have any zoning on the little collector road there. Very different zoning system, isn't it? Like the little door chimes that play as you zone it there. So I think those road guidelines were guiding us to depth of the zone. If my guess is probably right. And it wants some commercial zoning in here as well. I'll have this on the road. Oh, we've even got some little build animations here as well. Hello people. Oh, hello Sims. The original Sims, right? You got a little build animation there. Isn't that fun? I don't remember that at all. from playing it years ago. I wonder if that arrived in an update after I stopped playing. Probably did, didn't it? Cute little builders though. Arrive on site, some scaffolding, some little trucks. I like that actually. That's actually very, very charming, isn't it? Most enjoyable. We've got some of our commercial coming up here now too. We also want some industrial zoning as well, don't we? Well, let's prepare this. The budget is dwindling rapidly, so I'm gonna move to some dirt roads, I think. And then off here. Just simple stuff. Really like how it guides you back to back, you know. Hello, random little power line as well. are you there for a reason? Do you just come with the dirt road, do you? Okay. That's fine. That's alright. Let's get some industrial zoning out here as well. I'm not sure how much we'll need. It is giving me a wind marker, which is telling me that the pollution's going that way, is it, I think? There we go. Kind of want to see some vehicles use this interchange. There they go. they take that corner at some speed, don't they? Goodness gracious. They're already starting to make a little bit of money now. We of course need to give them their other services as well. Give them some water first. So this is the ridiculous cities of tomorrow stuff, isn't it? We're definitely not using that. And we don't have a water pumping station yet either, so let's go straight up water tower. And of course, where else does a water tower go other than on the corner of the entrance to your city, right? It also wants sewage as well. Currently we only have the sewage outflow pipe, which is going to have to go over here, isn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't go in the water. Okay. What, so it's just... it's just throwing the sewage out into a hole, is it? I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Let's place this here. I do like it indicates the snapping nodes on the roads, actually. I'm very interested to see that work. We'll also need power for the good people as well. Again, budget is rapidly falling, so wind power is the only real option here, I think, isn't it? And again, looks like we've got that there. It's a pretty important kind of corner asset, isn't it? If I want to start taking my years of CS experience in. Sure, so we just need workers to route the power plant now. And these people, of course, are just starting to complain. Which is as expected. Let's bring in some more people to live here, shall we? That'll zone up this area. We've got any detailing trees here. We place some... Oh, there's a tall tree row. And that gives you little rows of trees, does it? That's pretty cool. It's almost like kind of preset detailing templates almost, isn't it? Wanted to place a few of these, perhaps. Are we actually delivering the power to them? And there we go. It's coming through now. The petition to build a town hall has been improved, apparently, has it really? Where we like to find a town hall. Is that government? It is indeed. It's free. Okay. It raises our land value, does it? Well, this is a really nice asset, isn't it? This is like the tax office, actually, from Cities 1, isn't it? Get prepared for an awful lot of Cities 1 comparison today, everyone. I'll bring this road out a bit, and then I want to start bringing in some curvature if I can to almost mimic the collector road there. I was expecting the road tools to be significantly less intuitive than they are, although I'm not seeing no snap to angle, which is a little annoying. Doesn't seem to be any shortcut keys for that either. But in terms of what we can create here, how spicy can we get with the nodes? So only really wants to allow a 4-way junction, doesn't it? Nothing else will appeal around that. That's okay. Let's just begin to break off this grid as it meets up with the arterial, shall we? Not enough simoleons. It's a much different monetary system. The Treasury hates me. Cool. Let's get all this turned up here. I have to say, love the chime of the doorbell when you zone residential. So let's see what happens here, right? How is it going to handle corner zoning? I'd be very interested to see that. But over here, we can see our demand bars, which again are so incredibly small. I'm so sorry. But you can see them just residential, commercial, and industrial all split up. Let's have a look at some of the industrial assets, shall we? Very cool. But they're actually not bad. Even little animated conveyor belts on them. I like that. I'm not aware at all as to the modding scene of this game. As to... So that's the sewage pond design, is it? Right. It's just pumping it out onto an open plane, is it? Alright then. Let's explore some more of those details. So we've also got short rotary as well. We've got a little pond. How about a little pond there then, just on the street corner? And we can also do a plant forest as well. Oh, is that a forest brush? Oh my god. Amazing. You want to spend too much money? I can't do that just yet. What, an actual forest brush? Wow. Amazing. So good. Right, so we've also got some overlays here as well. We can turn on futurization map, which is not what we want. Land value, of course, you expect it to emanate from parks. And it even gives us some nice little graphics here as to what's happening with it. And what's okay for low wealth, good for low wealth. Very nice. We also have tourism map, which of course is empty at the minute. And a current pinnace map. So some pretty basic overlays, but there's some very light simulation available if you want. You can watch our people coming and going. Can we click on a sim? They're absolutely rapid. Need to pause the game. Jane Peterson is running errands, and they came from the Morgan residence. Are you actually running errands, or are you just walking around on the spot? All sorts of different houses, trailers. Very nice. This is the American dream right here, isn't it? Big burger sign on the corner. Very nice. I would say I really like the assets. They're much better than I remember them being. Take out food. People just coming and going. Let's excuse the sped up sounds. Are you okay? Steady flow of water here. No problems. Yeah? What, are you just telling me you have good water flow? Yeah, so the density will also improve here as well. Alongside the land value. Do you want a town hall? Yes, we will. We'll place your town hall. Let's align it here. Let's do something perhaps a little fancier with the roads, and then we can sort of shape our suburb around it if we want. So let's bring roads out this way. Not enough simoleons for right now. We will eventually have one there. And then, of course, it won't centralise, but there's absolutely no way we're going to get it to anyway. So we'll have our town hall here. This will apparently make them very happy. Congratulations, Mayor. Your hard work has paid off. Now that you've built up your town, give it a name. I'm kind of happy with the name Clearwater, actually. We'll give it as a reference to Phil. Pretty sure Phil has a building like this in Clearwater County as well, doesn't he? In terms of other general services, it's just simply not an option at the minute. The garbage dump is probably what we want next, isn't it? So we just get some little notifications above the Sims houses throughout the night. I hope the wind power plant is a sign the mayor plans on going green. Got some little thoughts from The Sims. So we're starting to get some more commercial demand now too. Let's bring in some little roads to hold this town hall. There's no sort of definitive snap, which can make the roads a little fussy sometimes. Even as well as you kind of jump it across the road, it just sucks the other node onto it there. You see that? Like CS2's road tools actually, how it does that. Very cool. And then that can go down there as well. Cool. So it's a much slower progression than kind of more modern city builders at least. Slow economy, particularly at the start. Our little zoning guy is kicking off because there are no jobs. That's fine. We want commercial demand in here anyway. Let's get a bunch of commercial lined up around the town centre. Or our town hall at least. And start to connect this in too. We're likely to be maybe better off using the dirt roads at the start just to preserve some budget, I think. I want to D-zone the front here. I'd like to try and do some landscaping if we can. We can maybe do a couple of ponds. Interesting, so you can place trees on the road, but one by one. And only at very odd intervals. Yeah, kind of an odd one that, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's also have a tree-lined walkway, right? How about that? That was very nice, isn't it? Let's also grab some basic parks. Coco's just woke up from a nap, if you heard that big shake. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, you don't really place the props here, do you? You're placing just preset collections of the props, these little ploppable parks. Which I'm sure you can have some very good fun with repeated patterns once they begin to grow up. I know this has improved our residential around here now as well, right? Look at these low density residential assets, aren't they nice? Really sweet. Here's the only thing with this zoning system is there's no control of density really, is there? It will grow up the more you upgrade it. But I think we have some fun here. These guys fighting. What are you guys doing? You're keeping the park beautiful, are you? Some fun commercial assets in here too. A little bank by our town centre here. Like that in itself, like, you know, that's not a horrendous visual, that is it, in terms of city builders. That's actually quite cool. So we're starting to make some decent-ish profit now. In terms of where we could up our tax rate, I suppose. Do you want to go 12% tax? Is that going to knacker our happiness? Everyone still seems pretty good. So we get some fairly decent breakdowns here, actually. We don't have any high wealth people yet. They don't like these high taxes. Well, I do. So, unfortunately, they are there to remain. Let's bring some industrial expansion out. I'd be quite keen to see how the industry handles some curvature, actually. Let's bring this into play. Can we kind of create a cool junction by drawing off with an existing road already? Angle too sharp. No, we can't get that kind of... You can if you go across, but not if you connect on, which is kind of a little odd. So if I did that and then deleted this bit, I can sort of get what I want, can't I? Yeah, it's okay. You can probably work around it. I imagine creating an interchange with this is probably impossible. It would be quite the challenge, I think. Bring up some frontage networks against this road here. Got some industrial zoning out by the highway. And then we'll zone around some of those curves as well and just see what we can create, really. And really fun little interactive, like little sounds, isn't it? Like cranking of a wrench almost there. And how about here? So it is like actually marking that corner, isn't it? So let's just see if that actually grows. Thinking about some other services, I'm probably thinking waste disposal is the next most important, isn't it? Yeah, Sims are going to hate piles of garbage on the lawn. And I guess we'll have this here in the industrial area, right? So it doesn't look like it's going to fill the corner exactly, does it? The power lines are very, very random. I'm not sure if that's working as intended or not. But it's fine, we're getting more jobs here. We're getting some blackouts, are we? Electricity for our homes. We've already stopped selling it, haven't we? We've also got some more residential demand here too. So let's keep our people coming in. And let's fully zone up this commercial block here too. I think that little marker there is how deep it'll go when it behind. So we got our waste disposal now. That's most of our dirty industries taken care of. How about a fire station? 20 grand. It's quite expensive. 30 for police. Holy smokes. Education. Do we want to get stuck into that yet? You can get a grade school for 16,000. Yeah, which is another really nice sort of town centre looking asset, isn't it? You could almost stitch that as part of the same campus actually, which I'm going to do. Oh, we can edit buildings as well, can't we? So what can we do here? The grade school sign. That's so cool. This is like... This is how I kind of wanted CS2's modular building to be honest. Put the grade school outside, and then what about this? A school bus lot. Okay. Extra classrooms. We can bolt this onto a few places on the side. Although in very strange configurations, it has to be said. Not enough simoleons for that though, that's okay though. That's so cool. What a wonderful little fun modular upgrade system. Really like that. Right, these guys here. Sniff, anyone got a tissue? Okay, we're starting to suffer with a little bit of sickness here now, I think. And you guys over there, you okay? He's always looking to expand, and Clearwater looks like the perfect place to sell Omega. Does it indeed? Let's build a factory and start pumping it out. Okay. I'll do it. Don't know where your factories are though. Our taxes are too high now, are they? Consider lowering taxes. Okay. Let's drop back to 11 then. Let's do 10. Nice round 10. If that sorts them out. Yeah, we're starting to get some sick people in the town now. So we'll grab our clinic. We can't grab a loan, can we? I have to say, I really like the budget panel interface. It's just such a nice clean representation of what's actually happening. Very nice design here, isn't it? I guess let's grab a bond. And we'll see just how friendly loans are to the economy. We'll immediately buy them a clinic because there's loads of people dying now. And then we can see as we place it, we're going to get a coverage there, aren't we? That gets most of the people. Let's have it there. I guess we'll be able to edit this building as well, right? Yep. Got a couple of little upgrades. I love having the clinic sign. Let's have that. There. That's so cool. I really like that. You feel like that system could be developed to be quite a lot more just sort of expanded, couldn't you? Yeah, it's the second time I've seen a power warning now. Right, we also have city specialization down here as well. There's the Omega Corp thing. And the Omega Corp factory. So from crude oil and raw ore, we can make 240 crates per day on this big factory, which is a little big for what I'm after at the minute. So let's continue some of our roads down here now. Let's bring this little collector system to a close. Let's do curvy roads. With this I can just... It's like a freeform tool, isn't it? And you can kind of snake it back to fun to use. It has its own little way about it. I do like how you can kind of backtrack though if you don't like what you've done. Yeah, not the worst road tools in a city builder, honestly. Really not the worst. And can we bring our medium density avenue down a little bit again? Let's get a touch of curve in this now as everything sort of heads towards the coastline, right? Something there, where this road can meet up with it. Will that function as like another connection? No, it won't. That's okay though. So just some more room for our residential to grow around the edge here. We're getting some people living along the beach as well if we can. Maybe some commercial along these front sections here would be quite welcome too. See if we can take away this road behind with some room for some more blocks to develop, I think. So let's have some more residential behind these beachfront businesses that are growing out. And see if we can have some fun with a bit of a custom space around the school maybe. Let's see just how far we can push some of these little park buildings here. So we'll start with a playground. I'm going to bring a dirt road through here actually. Almost treating it really as more of a path, I suppose. Let's have a little gazebo here too. We'll also have a medium field with parking too. And we'll also have a flower plaza here. And then we'll grow some trees around here if we can. As far as I can tell, individual placement isn't available. But otherwise, if we can break up the relentless suburbia with some fun facilities here. Have a look at some of these park assets. Pretty crazy, aren't they? I do feel like this game could have had quite a bit more to offer if maybe we would have received some, you know, less stupid DLCs, you know, like Cities of the Future, like it's too themed. I think if it had some basic improvements and a more active modding scene, there probably was a fun build to be had here, you know. In terms of asset quality, it looks alright. It's not aged terribly at all, really, has it? The highways aren't great, though. We need to buy it as well, of course, which we have not bought yet. It's 20 grand, and we can see the consequences of that. These, I'm afraid, will perish. Is that going to spread as well? Oh, it is. Oh, dear. That seems a good point for another bond, then. We will bail ourselves out of the fire, literally. Where do we want our fire station? Let's have it pretty central, close to the arterial would be nice here too. Let's have it as part of our town centre. That seems pretty good. And can we create a connection here back to the road? And let's just tie all this together here. Now we've still got some really high residential demand. So let's fade out of the commercial here with some more residential, shall we? Out in the zone of that main road. Oh yeah, the fire really is spreading, isn't it? There go the first fire engines. Let's see what these get up to. Yep, there we go. I'm going to extinguish it first. Takes a while, doesn't it? Here it is. Big fire. What is over here? I'll do something for you. We're not able to get all these fires. Buildings are burning out. We need more fire trucks. Okay then. Well, that's perfect, isn't it? Fire station garage is what we want, I suppose, isn't it? How much are you? 15,000. Fire alarm. Oh, I definitely want the flag as well, though. Oh, yes, please. Oh, and I can place that across the road, can I? It's not actually limited to that specific area. That's quite cool. We get the sign on there too. Yes, I'll give you your expansion. Yeah, once we can actually afford it, of course. Yeah, we don't get too much industrial demand either. This is all we have at 1,000 population here. But they're all pretty happy. Still, look, I get over the sewage plant design. That's one of the more unique choices I think I've seen. But you know, in terms of the unique buildings and the one you can have around them, it's not bad. And we can finally add the fire station garage as well. Put that. Might that just across the street actually. Yeah. I'll have that there. So we just lost a bunch of buildings in the middle as a result of those horrific fires, of course, but it won't be long before it grows back in. And there, what's this here? Is this part of the building? Oh, apparently that was rubble, those little planters. I'm not sure why that was marked as rubble, but that's okay. Let's get some more commercial around here as well. And let's see if we can start packing some more trees into the suburbia. What's our scope for trees? Unlike them everywhere, does it? You kind of have to like click to grow it rather than painting it. It's a bit, it's a while to get used to, I think. Let's just cover this arterial road in trees and see if we can get smoke through here too. I'm a bit more residential down this area. I think how much trees do we remove when we draw a road? Bring this one out here. You guys will also have to let me know if you're interested in seeing some SimCity 4000. It's been many years since I played that game. One of my first city builder actually. Really a wonderful one. SimCity 4000 is great. I'd say I really do admire the quality of the commercial assets. They're really fun. Got a nice little, almost like kind of a CS1 kind of art style, isn't it? It's quite cartoonish, very colourful. Lots of bold, bright primary colours, etc. It's got that sort of visual to it, but it pulls it off pretty well, doesn't it? And especially as we sit back from the first junction and enjoy a little view here. Pretty cool, that, isn't it? Got some mornings across the city. Yeah, it's great that we've got a fire station now. Yeah, we need more cops, do we? We do need more cops. What's our first police station going to cost us? We've got a French police station, which is going to cost us £30,000. As does the vanilla one. And then there's also the police precinct, which is available after we upgrade the town hall to a city hall within the region. And I've also placed the Department of Safety. So can we want to upgrade our town hall? Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's tied to residents, is it? So that's where our residential milestones are, in the town hall itself. Which is fun, at least it makes the town hall actually functional if it's managing the city milestones. I suppose that makes sense, I actually kind of like that when you think about it. That the town hall would manage the city milestones. Very nice. In terms of traffic, we're pretty alright. These industrial boys could definitely do with that. Perhaps not upgraded too, couldn't they? So as far as I can tell, there is just no one-way roads, so we just have to direct traffic as best we can, really. So I just went ahead and googled it, and one-way roads are actually a really popular mod for this game, which is kind of crazy that you have to mod in one-way roads. So I think what we will try and do is just give these people a bit of extra room, and we upgrade here to perhaps a medium density avenue. Okay, let's just click on it and then keep taking it up. Okay, that's kind of a fun way to handle road upgrades, really. Just click on it and upgrade it straight away there. Not bad at all. Yeah, I think we'll turn all this here into low density street. And an extra turning lane here, if that's all we can give them. I guess we could also do a little sort of cut off here too. It's a little diamond slip system. Ideally I'd like this to be one way, but it'll take pressure off either end as well. I think I'm saying that with zero knowledge of SimCity 2013's traffic systems, but I'm hoping, right, let's say Skylines knowledge should pay off to a point. Now we've got the room to bring things way down here as well, right? Let's start getting some nice little residential frames against our highway, shall we? Whilst we wait for our money to accrue for a police station, until that crime will remain rampant. And probably the preferred career choice for a lot of the residents. That's okay though. Not everywhere can be nice, right? In terms of mass transit, we do have a shuttle bus depot. Park and ride. So park and ride's an actual placeable building. Very cool. I like that. I'd love to see that come to City Skylines actually. A bus terminal. A double-decker bus terminal. We also have streetcars here as well. Very nice. Trains, boats, planes. Even got maglev as well. Holy crap. That's definitely part of the futuristic stuff, isn't it? Yeah, the maglev trains. So let's bring some more commercial on the beachfront here. Definitely going to make sense, isn't it? There we go. Good line and all this up. Our power station still seems to be sorting us out. We seem to be thriving, actually. And there is 30 grand for the police station. Let's get this front and center on the beach. Tell you what, let's just do the road first, actually. Wonderful. And that's our police station. We'll place this there. And we get the little police siren wearing. Fun little building. Very nice. You're okay? What on earth is that warning? Shoplifting in progress. Wow. Even got a little, little shoplifting icon. Very fun. Well, the police have... He couldn't have picked a worse time to go shoplifting, really. Not only has he gone shoplifting here, but the new police station has just been built directly behind where he chose to go shoplifting. And he's shoplifting from a burger place as well, which must be challenging, at least. Wonder what he's stealing from the burger joint. Wonderful. Some weather effects coming in for us as well. Let's have a look at the region view, where we can examine volunteer extra police vehicles. I don't want to do that. But here we can see the other ones we can claim them. There's a mayor wanted at Norwich Hills, which looks like it has mental terrain there, doesn't it? And then over at Trinity Point, there's also things welcome. There's also the Great Works. What's this? What can we build here? A solar farm, an international airport, a space centre, or an archaeology. Very interesting. We have to build municipal airports in the region. So I really like the idea of a region system, but I don't think any city builders really properly mastered it. I think SimCity 4 probably came the closest. But I would love to be able to have multiple cities on the same map. I guess you can kind of do it in CS, you just have to pretend, but it would be nice to have like a region system like this at play, you know? So I think it's a fun way to just sort of expand the city builder experience. Let's see if we can find a fun park to fill this space here. Maybe something from Plaza's time. We've got an urban green space. Sounds like a lot of fun. Or a large sculpture garden. How about that? And then an urban green space over here. You can even edit the parks to add more parks onto them to keep the pattern going. I do say I kind of enjoy how that works. If I wanted to add a large sculpture garden onto this, I could do that. It just becomes part of the same asset. And brings you a pattern out which guaranteed isn't perfect here, but is a cool system to be explored, I think. Could also do the same here again, right? Let's add a little medium sculpture garden there. Large sculpture garden at the back. And maybe some commercial here as well. Bit of a town square, etc. And can we squeeze some trees in as well? Maybe go for some of the nature blobbables, shall we? We get a short tree row on either side. And then some trees, maybe. About as well as it'll do, I think. That's fine though. We get some much different houses over here, aren't we? Look at that. Goodness gracious, they really like the parks, didn't they? God, they did well for it. Holy crap. Very rich houses. You must be very wealthy, right? Yeah, super high land value houses here in the Jordan estate. Look at that as well. That's someone's house. Yeah. So with little control over this, really. Yeah, your city really grows into these huge houses. A vacant residence for sale. Interesting how that all develops into larger zone is what's there, isn't it? Our commercial as well. But no, this is our residential, isn't it? I know it is. It is commercial. Well, that's growing up now too. I really like that. I even had another little cut through road here as well, just for residences to get back into suburbia here. And we should be okay up here. Is this road even getting any use? Doesn't look like it, does it? Like, literally none, actually. Wait. No one cares for the arterial road. It looks like they don't care for hierarchy or speed there, do they really? They're just taking probably the fastest route. Although that little commercial density over there is actually quite welcome, isn't it? That's a really nice view, actually. I'm very happy with that today. Well, that feels like a nice place to leave it, actually. I hope you've enjoyed our look back over SimCity 2013, everyone. A surprisingly enjoyable experience, actually. I was kind of coming into thinking it was going to be really bad, but there's some really cool mechanics at play here. Shame the game never really took off, and the fact it had such a terrible launch with mandatory DRM just spelt the end for it before it could ever even dream of making a recovery. But I think with some fun systems, an active modding community, and maybe a few decent DLCs, not stupid cities of the future type stuff, this could have been quite an enjoyable experience, actually. And always fun to play, probably my first SimCity game in a very long time. Massive shout out to the YouTube members and patrons that support these videos with a roll call to our Golden Egg patrons, Bad Wolf, Bly, Cino, Louis Adlin, Michael W, Phoenix MD, Spartan Angel, and Wesley Kip. Thank you so much indeed for all of your support, guys. If you want to get involved, Instant Gaming Patreon, best way to do it. But let me know what you think of SimCity. Did you play it back in the day? Do you remember it being anything like this? You know, down below. Otherwise, let's thank you all so much for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.